then they go on to make their point about the cabinet, and this is what is so preposterous. They believe that the cabinet, this lame, drawling, drooling, old, desiccated cabinet, are superheroes.
What we saw today, I was sitting in that room in Wilmington. I was thinking about the fact that Joe Biden, in some ways, for supporters, is fulfilling the promises that he made on the campaign trail. He said he wanted to have a cabinet that looked like America. And there were people there on that stage, of course, talking about all of their different accolades and their experience, but they were also talking about their families who survived the Holocaust, who survived coming from Cuba and fleeing communists, who talked about having gumbo diplomacy, cooking food, cooking Southern food, as the United Nations ambassador was saying. All of those things are what America's about. It's this melting pot. The other thing I'll just say is I was talking to a Democrat who just said this also felt like the Avengers. It felt like we're being rescued from this craziness that we've all lived through from the last 4 years. And now here are the superheroes to come and save us all.
Here are the superheroes, and what are their qualifications? What are their superpowers? Can they fly? No. Can they think? Not really. But they can look a certain way. Yes, they can have different colors of skin, and, this is an amazing superpower, different sexual appendages. I know that, all those things were true under Trump too, but, it's super duper under Joe Biden. This is identity politics on steroids, right? This is what this woman's saying. We need a cabinet that looks like America. Well, what do you mean by looks like America? Do you mean in the sense that the cabinet thinks like Americans think? That the cabinet has the same love of country that Americans generally have? That they have the same interests, the same hobbies, the same cares and concerns? No. What she means is they've got to be diverse, meaning, different colors and sex and everything. And when they say look like America, by the way, what they're really saying is actually look more diverse than America. You have to have one of every single type of person with certain physical traits. There's something beyond stupid here. Obviously, that's very stupid and shallow and pretty offensive, but there's something beyond that that's even more depressing, which is that the focus on identity politics here, the color and sex of these cabinet picks, shows you that the individual members don't matter at all. It doesn't matter if any of these people are talented. And from the picks that we've heard of so far, they're not talented. They're not particularly intelligent. They're not particularly accomplished. None of these guys, most especially John Kerry, they're just there to fill a space, to be an empty suit, because they are the conduit for the liberal technocracy to rule. That's the really revealing aspect of the identity politics. Is no one is focusing on whether these people are competent to do their jobs. And they're not, actually. But it doesn't matter, because they're not even doing the jobs. We have had, in this country for decades now, a bureaucracy that operates largely without democratic oversight, that just makes all our policy for us. The presidents may change, but the foreign policy is supposed to stay the same. The administrations may come and go, but the giant bureaucracy that employs millions of people will keep operating. And Trump disrupted that in a limited way. He wasn't able to totally upend the deep state or the bureaucracy, but he made changes here and there, changed policy a little bit. And then the establishment fought back. They think that they vanquished him. We still don't know for sure. And now they want to govern again without any of that democratic oversight. And so all of these cabinet picks and Joe Biden himself, they will be little ornaments on the Christmas tree, little shiny things to look at, but the substance of the government will be that bureaucracy. I hope you enjoyed that short segment from the Michael Knowles Show. Be sure to check out the full episode linked in the description or download the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.